Well, that was my expectation for the initial, what I would keep. If you hop in the night here, like that. What? Cat? Can you clone her so I can have one?
Imagine like cloned army of Kyries.
I don't want an army, I just want one.
she meowed at me and then she licked me a little bit. What?
Good God. God damn.
What?
What the fuck are you doing?
Nothing. I'm just staring at her.
If and when I do ever decide to get a cat and try to, it's going to be such an arduous process because I'm so tainted by, you know, it's like, I don't want a cat that just is just invisible. That's boring. I'll get a goldfish. They're cheaper, and if they die, I'm like, oh, that sucks.
Well, like I said, PetSmarts, for one, or really any pet store, for that matter. The shelters, also possible viables. Like you don't go in just like, okay, I'm not leaving here without a cat. Just go in and check them all out and see if any of them are, you know, strike your fancy. That's what I did. Like it.
What are some of the initial things like that you have to get? Like that you have to do before you decide to get a cat? Like I'm sure one thing that like I think you and well pretty much the only person without a cat. It's like yeah, if you have anything, it's like there's no such thing as a place that is unreachable to a cat.
Well, it depends on how they've been taught. Like mine don't hop up on counters. Like I made sure they knew that. Because I didn't want them, I was always afraid like I'd be cooking something on the stove and they'd get up and like they'd walk on top of it or something or try and knock over a pan while it's boiling or something, and I was just like, nope. So mine don't hop on counters. At least I've never seen them do it.
Well, I mean, like counters and stuff like that, yeah, I don't want it. I mean, if there was like a one specific counter that was like away from everything, that'd be one thing. But I just mean like, you know, because I have collectibles and fragile, valuable things.
I would recommend putting them in a
house.
room that you're not going to give the cat access to. Like,
right.
that's, because like one of my like $250 figurines, like I sent you pictures, I think, they're like 1/4 scale, like they're big.
Mm-hmm.
Like she knocked one of them off, and like it was a twin tail figurine, and one of her twin tails broke off.
Oh.
And I was just like, okay. And I put all of them away in their packaging and put them up in my closet. And I'm like, nope, not happening. It's like I couldn't like. I mean, I was upset, but I couldn't be like, look what you did, because she wouldn't understand. Like they're pet, you know, animals are animals.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let her
So
repeat
apart from that.
the procedure. Yeah, well, otherwise no. I mean, they will if you leave like half. At least my cats, like if you leave half open or half full drinks and shit on counter, like on like my little table right here. Like if they get up on my chair, they'll bat at it and they'll fall over. Like I have a ton of stains in my carpet.
As far as like actual like items and things that you have to do when you first get a cat, like I'm sure you have to get them or keep up to date with like immunizations and stuff like that.
If you get them from PetSmart, they have all the basic stuff, like basic shots, like, and then they also it's like $100, and they give you a free, the very first. It's not very huge, of course. The expectations if you're getting a bigger cat, a free liner or you know, fucking pan like a litter box, a free little litter box, plus a free thing of litter, and a free small bag of cat food. That comes with it. Like they get all their shots, they're already spayed or neutered, and you get all the little goodies that come with it. A little coupon book where you can get more free stuff. If you go to the shelter, generally the things are not already spayed and neutered. So I think they do have a couple of the basic shots, but they at least my shelter, they like, you're like, okay, well, we'll reimburse you for it. Go to a vet, pay for the fucking surgery, bring back the receipt, and we'll pay you back for it. Kind of a thing. Like it's kind of like the incentive to make sure you're doing the right thing.
Gotcha.
So of the two, PetSmart would be the better way to go, but if you find your cat that you really want, I mean, you don't need anything fancy. If you're gonna get just plain old bowls for food and stuff, then just be prepared that there's a potential the cat might want to play with the bowl and it'll knock over the water and food and all that.
What do you use?
I use an automatic feeder, and they still fucking somehow knock the tray loose and stuff, and I have like some food spattered around the place. I need to vacuum it up eventually. As far as the water goes, it's a very small thing. It's like not an auto water thing. Think of it like a mason jar. It's not glass, it's plastic. There's a filter at the bottom, and it kind of feeds into a little bowl.
I think I've seen those.
Yeah, I bought it at Walmart.
Something like that.
Yeah. They seem to like that pretty well. I mean, I don't ever fill it up more than half because the water does get stale. So I refill it every few days.